Troycast. Mike and Jay. Shalom, Big E. Hello, Jay.
Gentlemen.
How are you, pal?
Great.
Yeah. You're going to have to do some heavy lifting today. My
Yeah,
voice
your voice is gone.
it's a bit hoarse.
What happened to it?
What happened was I had a long weekend up north. And when you get a group of, friends that have been friends forever, and music and talking over each other, a lot of yelling, that kind of thing.
Trying to get attention.
Yeah,
Look at stand up in your stroller.
Look at me. I feel like I haven't been the center of attention in a couple seconds. Hello, look at me. Spent a lot of time doing that. I woke up this morning. I was just like,
yeah.
I think a little puff of smoke came out. It was just like, nothing there.
Talcum powder.
Yeah. I woke up. I was so dry. I actually slept. I went to bed early the night before, and I got dude. I've slept fitfully. I got some nice.
I would imagine you'd sleep fitfully with a bunch of friends after drinking and carousing.
Carousing, yeah, that kind of stuff happens.
You never sleep well at shit like that, right?
I actually did.
Oh, you didn't sleep fitfully.
I slept a bit fitfully. Fitfully's good, right?
No, you had fits during your sleep.
Look, let's table this for now. That's not what you want to do is sleep fit.
Let me duck go it to make sure, but
I'm pretty sure that I've been using fitfully wrong.
Sleeping fitfully, meaning.
Oh boy. I had good slumber.
Sounds like what it means. Fitful means stopping and starting, on again, off again, switching suddenly. I had a fitful night's sleep. I woke up several times throughout the night.
Oh my God.
A fit is a disturbance that happens without warning, like a tantrum, tremor, or spasm.
Oh my, I've been using sleeping fitfully wrong forever.
What is with you in these opposite phrases, man?
Well, look, I'm trying to make lemons out of lemonade most of my life.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And so sleeping fitfully, I don't want to get into this. So let's table it for now. And it's
so to be clear, you slept well.
I slept
but
really
your
well.
voice is worse for Rick.
Is suffering. It was one of those where I don't know if it's just a different place and it's just drier or what. Maybe I had my mouth agape the whole night, and I just woke up, but it's probably just going, look at me, for hours on end over a 3-day weekend. You know what I mean? Is probably what did it. So, but yeah, a lot of fun. And I got to go up north more. I do. I thought about Isis over the weekend. I'm like, Mr. Porcupine Mountain. Like, we have this wonderful state with all this stuff.
Oh God,
it's majestic.
Right.
Are you guys
Hashtag
aware?
Pure Michigan.
Yeah. Are you guys aware of how majestic this state is? How
you're talking to a guy who might go blueberry picking on the west side next week.
I'd encourage you.
Yes,
I would. And Isis, get your ass up north. It's beautiful.
I know.
You got to go see it. I would recommend even thinking about it in the fall.
Oh, would you?
The leaves are changing. You get up to
that would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, get up to Traverse City, do some hiking through the trails.
Yeah.
You guys are meant for this. You should go.
I agree. It's something I'm going to look into.
I haven't been to Canadian Lakes in a long time. I know
I don't know that I've ever been there.
It's barely up north. I mean, it's 2 hours away.
North of Mount Clemens.
Yeah, and Troy's family is at a cottage. I remember him always, when we were kids, talking about, we're heading up, man, to Canadian Lakes this weekend.
Strange that it's right in the middle of the mitten.
Totally.
Right?
Yep.
It's called Canadian Lakes.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it is stunning. Like, this is amazing. Look at that water. It's just great. Right on the water. And you quickly realize when you do that, like, how unprepared my life is. I don't have kids. This not having kids thing has really stunted my development. Because
how so? Explain.
Well, I'll tell you. It's like I go up north, I pack for the weekend, and I've got my toothbrush, got a sweatshirt in case it gets chilly at night.
Oh, he took a sweatshirt this time. He doesn't have to buy a $70 hoodie.
That's right. And that's about it,
Yeah.
And I'm with, Mike and Brooke McCool and Steve Miller and Chris, his wife. Troy and his girlfriend, and
take food, drink.
Yes,
they
did.
Red Solo cups.
They did.
Okay.
And it becomes apparent when you pull in, and it's like, wow, everybody's truck and car is packed full of stuff, and I'm like, I got my bag. I didn't bring any. I brought a Frisbee. That's pretty cool. These guys have everything. They have games and
washer toss, everything.
Dude, Uno.
Right.
They have fucking
one. They brought one.
One. No,
nice.
the game Uno. But it's like they're thinking like, okay, we're going to be trapped here for a few days. What if X happens? they've experienced it at some point in time with family.
That's all it is, though. That's just
and they're
experience of
prepared.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I am utterly worthless.
Well, what did you learn? What would you bring next time?
Food,
Okay.
drinks, maybe some sunscreen.
There you go.
Perhaps.
Sunscreen.
You know, I mean, just
So did
A
you just
hat?
bake? Because it was hot as balls
no,
this weekend.
no. The responsible adults had that shit, so I was able to go. You mind spraying me
Yeah,
down
yeah.
too while you're at
You
it?
know,
a little bit of there.
I'm kind of I'm triggered on this when you say like because you don't have kids. I don't have kids. I've never even had a girlfriend almost, and I know
Jesus.
that I bring stuff up.
No. I don't think you supply for the group.
That's not true.
Really? You're going to go to Costco and spend a few $100s
Well, you know
on
what?
groceries and
you
beers?
always say
and-
this, which is bullshit.
Get him,
to
here
we
say
go
it.
again.
No, it
Get him.
is.
Here we go.
Because the thing is, I have had.
Are you gonna
zero-
lash? Are you
I've
gonna
had-
lash
I've had
with my
ze-
voice
no,
like
I'm not
this?
gonna lash. But I've had. You always word this around like I've had so little money, and to be honest, not much has changed. But I have had so little money in my life. I just wasn't a person that could spend. If I was going somewhere,
Right.
I had to only pay for my expenditures or something. But like I am not the person who doesn't want to
Get
do
me.
that. I mean, when I recently went to the
You don't want to be like that, but
just recently when I went to the Mongol Aaron Rodgers bachelor party, for
Yeah.
example,
Yes.
there was a text message amongst the people that were going, and I only knew two. There was like 8 to 9 guys. I only knew 2 of them, so that means there was a lot of there was a lot of dudes there I didn't really know. And in the text, it kind of said we're gonna go out to dinner. Don't worry, beer will be provided, but hey, if everyone could just bring some snacks, some chips and such, just to kind of spread around. And I was like, you know what? I don't fucking know these people. So I'm going to fucking do it up. And I went and got like cheese sticks and tacos and pizza rolls and 2 huge things of like crackers and meat.
Look at
And
Jesus.
fucking, I spent like
Wait.
$70 fucking dollars.
good
Way
for
to
you.
go,
You
Ian.
brought this was a party. You brought cheese sticks and pizza rolls to a party.
Well, no, it's a weekend where we're doing dinner already and lunch at plate.
Brought a cooler full of shit,
I brought
right?
stuff to eat while we're drunk at night when it's
Sure.
just like.
So did you go to just like a bag of frozen cheese sticks type of thing?
No, I mean,
I'm not mocking
I
it.
went
I'm
to
just
Meyer.
asking.
No, I went to Meyer and just got them in a box or whatever. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, that frozen. Yep.
I think he did up his wrestling event too at his house, right? At
Yeah.
the Fady Manor when
Well,
you
he
had
had
listeners
to.
over.
Yeah.
Did that up well, I thought.
I mean, obviously, it was kind of with some help of my parents, to be honest with you.
Some help.
But I knew that we needed to have it done up right. Like
Well,
I knew
yeah,
that I
I
couldn't
mean,
have.
How were
listeners.
you reckoning you were going to eat this weekend?
I don't know. I guess
Didn't
I
occur
thought-
to you?
No, it didn't. I figured it'll work itself out. You know what I mean? Like this is last minute sort of thing. I'm a late addition
And
to the roster,
actually-
and I'm just like, well, it's up north. There's got to be tons of restaurants all over every corner. Yeah, sure. And I guess I just didn't think. I don't know why. I didn't like to bring anything, and so I hope I wasn't a total drain. But it's like there's an island in the kitchen, in Troy's family's kitchen. It's humgorous, loaded with cases of Gatorade and giant bags like so you
Cheese
can
sticks,
share.
pizza rolls,
No, there were no cheese.
crackers, and meat.
These are evolved adults. They wouldn't, instead of bringing frozen cheese sticks. No offense, I would have appreciated that. They bring a few dozen eggs and cook breakfast in the morning, like proper.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
we weren't going to do that.
Breakfast up proper. I wake up in the morning and it's like a family there. It's like, hello, there's scrambling eggs and bacon's being cooked.
Oh, you wake up to that sizzle of bacon.
But that's the best
You know what? I've been eating turkey bacon for
Oh,
the
yeah.
last couple of years.
for sure. There's no
Turkey
difference.
bacon
It's-
cannot touch bacon.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And they cooked bacon. Like, I cook bacon, and it's in the pan, right? And it's like, I don't think that's done yet. So I'm pushing the, you know how the thing curls? And I just hold that in the grease. And I end up, by the time I towel it off, it's destroyed. This bacon was right. It was like they'd done it before. They knew how to do it. They had,
Couple moms in there, huh?
oh, dude,
Yeah.
cleaning proper, bringing
my gosh.
all the supplies necessary.
Adults.
Yeah.
You vacationed with adults.
It was eye-opening. It really was.
and by the way, this isn't to slam you, but another thing, it's just when you throw
Get
it
at
out
me.
there. No, but when he throws it out there, this allegation
He
that I
can't.
don't.
He can't lash back.
I
His voice hurts. Get
I
at
am
Get
the-
at me.
I'm the guy in my group that plans every trip that we do. So
All right,
even when
so
you
we're
talk,
back to you. This is about you. You're
Well, no,
very
you-
sensitive to this. What did I accuse you of? I don't know what I accused
sensitive.
you of.
I'm sensitive when you call me selfish, and when you say that I'm not a guy who's going to show up and provide for the group of the people
Well-
or something. And I am the guy that does that in my group. I'm the one who usually gets
So this is-
reservations going. I'm the one who looks at hotels, look at what times we should go, where we should go.
You don't have to sell me. Yi. I get it, but this is just Harvard. I didn't
Yeah.
accuse you of this a moment ago.
Well, you said that I'm not a
bringing
guy.
this back on me. Do you understand what I'm saying, Jay? I don't mean to be overly sensitive about it, but
You said I'm not a guy who
Yeah,
goes to
you
the
did.
place and is going to be providing things. And like when we go
no,
to
I just don't think you would do it for the group. Oftentimes
I'm
you will
saying-
come here and bring food just for yourself, and it's like, oh,
because I don't trust. I have to. I'm on a tight budget, and so I like to make sure that I have what I have for me. I'm not going to go out. I don't want to go out and go to the fast food place, and now I have to worry about getting money back from somebody. This isn't Harvard, because when you said I'm not the guy who does things for the group, when I go to like NASCAR trips or camping trips, or when we go to Mackinac, I'm the one who has the grill. I was always the one who had the grill. I was always the one who. People would chip in maybe $5, but I'd buy the hot dogs. I'd make the bacon and shit in the morning. So it's just, I guess
yeah.
I'm just saying that I think you're
Well,
wrong. Is my point.
I don't know why you're piling on. I was saying that I'm basically worthless, and then you felt the need to pile on a little bit. I
Well,
think it's a
Well,
bit
you said
much.
you said
said it-
I'm worthless and you're worthless too.
Well, he's more worthless compared to you. I would just assume that you would.
Would
be-
you agree with that?
Is
You're
that a
more
fair statement?
worthless than
I
me.
don't know. When it comes to it depends on what you're talking about. If it comes to planning like a gathering and whether I will
Jesus.
have make sure.
You're
Dude,
not really going to start to claim that you're more prepared than Jay when it comes to an outing at an event. You think you are?
I think I could be equal for sure.
Could be is not the same as are. I'm talking about right now. If I just said, guys, you're going
No,
up
not
north
could
this
be. When I say
weekend.
could be, I mean I think that very likely yes.
Okay.
Maybe not better, but I've done so many trips and enough things where, like I said, I've been the one planning this stuff.
right.
And I've definitely had trial and error, but I know that the last few times I've gone to Mackinac or something, I think the things I've done, I remember saying to my dad, like, fuck, it's taken 10 years, but I've really gotten shit down to where I know what I need to have and what I don't need.
And he always has a spare hot and ready pizza on his back seat.
Right,
if you-
exactly.
Absolutely. In an
Exactly.
emergency?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Always.
Bug spray, everything, you know.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. Do you think with the discussion we've just had, Jay, that he maybe is a better preparer for an outing than you?
I didn't say better, by the way. I just don't think that.
Equal?
Boy, I don't. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. It doesn't
you
matter.
can give him that.
It's unsolvable.
You can give him
Sure. He's as prepared as me all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't say all the time. I said only in very maybe weekend-esque trips. I do not think in life that I am more prepared than you in like almost every other aspect.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Arnold Roofing. They specialize in repairs, replacements, and new roofs, of course. Arnold Roofing has the experience and knowledge to provide you a reliable product backed by quality workmanship and extensive warranties. Now, get this. They'll do the work with no money down. You pay on completion. That means Arnold Roof is dedicated to your complete satisfaction. Go to arnoldroofing.com for free estimates and more information, or call 248-634-0189.
One thing that I am, that you are not, is a gentle, caring soul. And I care about people, and
Oh,
I
boy.
care
Here
about
we go.
proofses.
Wow.
And I have evidence. I did not know this was being taken, but you can see me assisting an old lady in the lake.
What
who was having trouble.
happened?
She had a hip injury, and so she was trying to float. And I went over and helped her, and you can see.
What? Did you get a new baby blue phone case, by the way?
Yeah.
Nice.
There I am assisting on the beach. I took it to the beach, and I'm helping her sit down on a rock. I would post these, but I don't need the abuse.
Yeah, you don't need
I'm not. They're hilarious pictures, but you're not going to see them, people. Sorry. But that's the kind of what I
So
bring
I'm
to
not
the
even.
party.
You know what? I'm not even
damsel
going
in
to fight on that
distress.
one either. So it's all right.
You're
Whatever.
what?
I'm not gonna do two fights with you on calling me not a kind person and caring
No, I
about
think you're
me.
kind, but I don't know that you would see a
I've never,
90-year-old in the
never
water.
seen a picture of E helping a 90-year-old in the water. Let's
And you
just
won't.
say that.
You won't see that.
Okay, I mean, what stories on my life that I've done to help people that I need to?
I know
share?
your experience with your Nana, and you
God
were ready
rest
for
her
her to
soul.
go. Let's just say that.
Well, that. I don't know.
There's no defense for that, sir.
That-
We had 3 years of Nana stories.
What do you mean?
of I don't want to.
I mean,
I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into this.
I don't even
but
know what you mean by it. Okay, that's fine.
It's fine. Dude, I had so much fun though playing like euchre. When was the last time you played a game of euchre?
2 weeks ago.
Wow, really? Yeah, me too. Yeah, a long, long time ago. But I haven't played in forever.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't
Like
it?
shit like that Uno.
It's like riding a bike.
It is.
I played one just yesterday.
You
Yeah,
did?
it's fun as hell.
Really?
Me into Sweet Pie.
Have you had the game where some newer editions have the
The
swap
emojis.
hands?
Oh no, we don't have that.
Where it's like you could just it's a wild. It just looks like a normal wild card.
Listen, Uno has sold out. They have every iteration of that game. Look up. There's a Barbie Uno.
Worse than
There's
Monopoly.
that's a good point.
Monopoly.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, Monopoly has sold its soul.
well,
to-
Monopoly just has themes, right? But Uno
Yeah.
has all these different rules and things to.
What?
Yes, there's all these iterations of Uno. We have an emoji one where you have an emoji wild, and then you throw down another card, and then the person next to you has to make that emoji face until it's their next turn. I know the Sweet Pie loves it.
So you got to do like
Yes, that
For
one is in there
all.
until it goes around again and gets to you.
So you're stuck with that
You're
frozen.
stuck with that, and if you don't do it, you got to draw another card.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
That's not Uno.
Tell me about your switching hands. What's that rule?
Dude, all of a sudden someone drops a wild card and it says swap hands with anyone. And so any time at the table, you can have 500 cards.
That's a game changer.
Oh, and it's like, huh. Look around the room, look around the table. And these fuckers are savage. This is like full contact. You can do anything except touch another person's cards.
Full contact one.
Yeah. And so if you're playing one with the Millers and the McCools and the T-Roys of the world, like, dude, they're cheating. They're using each other. He's got a green 3, man. I just saw it.
Yeah. Doesn't have
So-
yellow. Doesn't have yellow.
He's got no yellow. Bring it back to me. I can hit him with a draw 4. Come on. Send it back my
know.
way. I got a draw
It
2.
extends the game for like 2 hours.
Dude, and everybody's playing like this.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
cards
carved right
on their
up against your
chest,
chest.
and nobody wants to move, and it's
Yeah.
like they're walking.
One's a good game. I like
If you
one.
look over your shoulder, it's like, I saw you looking for reflections of mirror, motherfucker. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, no, I'm not trying to cheat. I swear to God. But if you catch a glimpse of someone's cards, you're done.
Hmm.
I know exactly what they have, and you can't do it. By the way, I won at one.
One game or
You played one game of one the whole weekend?
As you said, that can extend the game a bit when you're playing with savagery going on. And so, yeah, I didn't know. I forgot how the one game is played. Where you got to
Pretty
get
simple.
to 300. Is that? Or do they
Oh,
just make that number?
yeah, I don't. I just play hands with Sweet Pie.
So I thought I won, like I kicked ass.
Mm-hmm. But then they count their cards, and
Yeah,
it's like
how many
a
you
skip
have.
equals 15 points or some shit. Yeah.
yeah, it's like 20 points for if you've got a reverse or
Right.
any of those, and
Yeah.
like 50
Don't
if
want
you
to
have
get
a
stuck with that shit.
wild card, and like 100 if you have a draw for it. But yeah, so I was able to hold them off and win that.
Good work, man.
Yeah, yeah, it
What a
was nice.
successful weekend.
for sure.
Yeah, Miller really botched things up. He really fucked the table. They conversed about what I had because I got a swap. I think it was Troy swapped with me, and so he knew what I had, but he couldn't remember exactly. And here's what I decided to do. I'm going straight up honest. He's like, so I'm like Uno, and I've got one card, a yellow like give 2 to the next guy or something. And so you can compile them. So if someone drops
Yes.
a 2 to you, you drop a 2. It's
Yes.
like 4, motherfucker, deal it. You know. And so he's like, he's got a give 2 thing. Pretty sure it's yellow. It is. His memory is spot on. And they're all looking at me like, does he? Because Troy was a little hesitant. He didn't remember the color. And I'm like, no, it's a yellow draw 2.
Troy
in
would
my
be
hand.
bad at Simon.
Yeah, oh,
He didn't remember one color. He had one job. Remember one
Well-
color.
when the swap occurred, I was given 2 cards. That's it. So he had to remember that he had a wild, and he had this draw 2 yellow, and so he knew the wild, but
Sure.
he couldn't remember the color of what he just gave me, and so it's like he's got to draw 2, and I'm like, yeah, I got to draw 2, man. I'm just playing it up. You know, I'm not lying. It's yellow too. Yeah, Troy nailed it, but the rest of the table wasn't confident, and then Miller, like a moron, it comes around to him, and then they're all like, just, send it back this way, do this. He drops a fucking 2, pick up 2, and they're like,
Dude.
dude. And I was like, okay, bang. And then the
Game
table
over.
loses. You fucking moron. What the fuck? Just, and Miller.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
his wife is going, my husband's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. And I'm like, I just felt bad for
Fucking
Steve.
awesome.
Because Steve's the nicest guy in the world. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And it was,
awesome.
but so that, what were you going to say?
No, any chance you guys played Exploding Kittens?
Is
You,
that what-
you ever play that?
No,
highly
dude,
recommend.
I'm sensitive to animals.
No, this is a good card game. Look into that one next time.
They had a few games that I'd never heard of. Like I've been so out of the table games with friends world for so many years that new games rules have changed that I didn't know. But going up there to his cottage, like Troy has always had like jet skis, boats, fat cat motorcycles, and four wheelers. Dude, jumping on a motorcycle and just fucking all over up north is the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest.
Mike discovered the staycation.
I know.
I'm happy for him.
And,
so
for sure.
happy. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. No, it was a lot
I'm
of
being
fun.
very serious. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Jay mentioned I'm sure other stuff happened that I can circle back to at some point. Oh, because some guests showed up that weren't supposed to be there.
Oh no.
One of those where the kids showed up to their parents' cottage. Like Troy's sister owns a cottage there, and the friends decided, well, let's just pack up and go up there and not tell the parents. Then we show up, and there's a house full of fucking kids.
Oh shit.
Oh, like, wait a minute. How?
Like 20-year-olds. And like a group of 8 packed off in 4 couples. And
Oh,
it's Troy's
boy.
nephew, and Troy's like, yeah, man, let's go over to Leisha's. They got the air on. So we go over there, open the place up, get the air on, come back to our place for a couple hours, and then go back there. Cars in the driveway.
Oh boy.
And it's like, who the fuck is here? Troy doesn't know. He calls Alicia, and he's like, what the fuck's going on here? Are you expecting someone? You didn't tell me? And they're like, no. So then they call back, and it's like,
Guys narked out their kids.
yeah, it was an accidental narc out. They're like, where are the plates from? And it's like,
Oh boy.
ah, fuck, Indiana. It's probably. It turns out it's the kids, and
Oh
man,
shit.
this is another thing I'm not good at. Like, you got 4 20-year-old girls there, and
Yeah.
bikinis have changed a lot,
Yeah.
and from our early days. And I used to like 20-year-olds when I was 15, and then when I was 20, and apparently still now. And
Oh, duh.
and when you're around people that have kids creeping up to that age,
Yeah.
they're not as fun to like go, wow, holy shit, look at that. Like they're like, dude, what's the matter with you? I'm
Right.
like, yeah, shit.
You needed me there for that one. Like, I
I
would have given
did.
a shit.
I needed Jesus.
I would have been like, hell yeah.
At one point, I'm staring at this girl like on the dock, and it's like, this maybe is the hottest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is unbelievable. And I'm biting my tongue. Brooke Ridgway is sitting there, Ms. McCool, and and she's sitting there, and she's got daughters, that, get creeping in that age, and I'm just like, and Deuce is there. I know I can count on Deuce to go, hell yeah, man. And so I'm just like, finally I'm like, God damn it, Brooke, would you go in the house so I can be more inappropriate? Please. Give me 2 minutes to get this out of my system.
That's funny.
She's like, just say it. I'm like, oh, I thank you. Holy shit. Dude, they're incredible looking. So anyways, we had fun with them.
Nice.
Good kids. Good kids. I want to hear more about your bachelor party.
Yeah, me
Isis.
too, Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know how much.
Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Huh? Marrying your sister.
Right.
When's this happening?
August.
Okay.
August.
He's tapping that now, isn't he? He's not
Oh
waiting
my
for the
God,
wedding
they've
day.
been living together
Right.
for living in sin for 2 years.
I know.
Wow.
Exactly.
Hi, Mrs. Fady. by the way.
Right.
Hi, Fran.
right.
Fran's
Yeah.
putting up with that?
Putting up with it. What do you mean?
Well, she can't be happy that Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers is wailing her daughter. Bam, bam, bam.
Don't you think at this
night
point-
after night,
I mean,
day
Sampled
after
every
day.
hole, everything you
Gotta
can
believe
You
do.
guys
so.
are talking. You guys like. I don't know who you're talking to because you're talking to the wrong guy.
Well,
if
I'm
you're trying
talking to
get,
Mrs. Fade.
I know. Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna, if, you,
Hey,
it's like
Fran.
if you're trying to get
Maybe
me
even Mike.
to sit here and go like, oh, it's my sister. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was last weekend.
But you think you have
Yeah.
thought about it a little bit. Like, he's probably hit every hole. I mean, you don't know for sure. You're not going to ask her, but just
Yeah, I guess.
you had
Or
to
you
put
could
money
ask
on it.
her.
Yeah.
Just like you could, both of you could ask your sisters, how, what they've had sex
That's
and how
gross.
much
I would
they've had
never
sex
do
with.
that.
I mean,
Why would I?
Ugh.
Gross.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't really.
It's not nearly as gross when it's E's sister.
Right.
Right.
Totally. Yeah. It seems more appropriate.
Like Weed and Kristen, it seems highly
Just,
inappropriate.
would
Highly.
never.
Just run it by her. E. See what she says.
Sure.
So where was
Fine.
this bachelor party? Is this?
I don't remember exactly. It
was
was
in the
kind
area?
Well, no, it was up at some kind of cabin, I guess, by kind of West Branch. If you know where West Branch is, if people know where West
Sure.
Branch. That would fall under the line of Mike's thing of like it's up north, but
Yeah.
not quite up north,
Yeah.
depending on how much you consider up north. But it was a blast in the end. Like I wasn't not looking forward to it, but I didn't know 7 of the people, and it was a golfing thing, and I haven't golfed in 2 fucking years. So, like, you know,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to
Do you
expect.
have your own clubs?
Yeah, I mean, I used to love golfing back in the day. I just wasn't good at it, so I
no
stopped.
offense, but you are very much the Zach Galifianakis character
Yeah.
in this fucking bachelor party. I mean, think about this.
He doesn't
Right?
know anyone there.
He's the brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's exact.
I
Did
guess.
you roofie anybody, E?
What's up?
Did you roofie anybody?
No, not that I know of. I guess I don't know what to say. I don't know. Anyway, ended up being fun. I mean, I actually golfed okay, which was crazy. We did scramble style, so of course I didn't have
Yeah.
to.
Nobody played your ball all day.
No, that's not true. It had two
Oh,
birdie
really?
putts for one, two birdie putts that
How
were
long?
10 to 15 feet out, and they used
Would the rest of the party agree that they were 10 to 15 footers?
I would think they would. They were good putts. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
They used a few of my
Closer
seven
to 10
irons.
than 15. Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just don't
Closer
even
to
remember.
2 than 10?
No, not at all. Closer
Okay.
to 2 than 10.
All right.
Definitely closer to 10.
Greater than 2, less than 10.
Yeah.
We got it.
Much less.
No, not much
All right.
less. So they were good putts, dude. I don't know what you want me to say about it.
Nothing.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what to say. There was not that big of a deal. There just wasn't strippers. It really was just kind of guys.
Oh, man, you missed
doing
out.
golf. Nah, I don't give a fuck about strippers.
Okay.
But just golf, and then I will say the only thing that came out of it for me was the second night. You know, Mike brings up card games. All these fucking people liked poker. Friday they all played. I was like, nah, I've never played poker.
Yeah.
Short of like maybe back when I was a kid, you know, I guess,
Yeah.
but I don't know what trumps.
I'm sure they were
what.
happy to have you play with
Oh,
them.
I know. You're right. Well, so,
No, we'll teach you.
right.
Jump
Show you
in,
the
man.
ropes.
For sure.
Hop in.
For
Yeah.
sure. So what happened is Saturday night, I would, now I've been drinking all day. Friday, I didn't really drink that much. I was saving myself for Saturday. Buzzed. Everybody in the group's going to do it. I'm like, fuck it. It's a $5 in. And it was some of this like turbo shit where it's like apparently like, it starts off with a certain amount of like the minimum bet. And every 7 minutes, it goes up. So the game doesn't go for fucking hours. And Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers told me, like, dude, I'll kind of help you a little bit if I get, if I fold, I'll kind of try to help you decide what to do. But he mainly just helped me say, okay, dude, you need to call right now, or you need to decide to, whatever you need to do as far as betting wise.
But you picked it up, though, huh?
But I kind of picked it up, and
He's
then
a poker savant, of course.
and then, sure enough, in the end, it fucking came down to me and one other dude, and I fucking won the thing in the end. And it was probably one of the most happy moments I've ever had.
Yeah?
Did
How
you
much
blow?
you win, dude?
I fucking took
Did you
these
shit talk?
chips over.
Feels good, doesn't it?
$35.
Yes,
But you know what I
Nice.
mean?
What was the buy-in?
$5.
$5. All right, not bad.
Yeah, $5. And
So that covered the pizza rolls and cheese sticks.
Yep.
well,
made your
and
money back.
actually on golf,
See, that's karma, man. That's karma. He's just helping out the group, bringing his cheese
Yep.
sticks.
I should say in golf as well. We did 4v4 on a scramble, and it was $10 per person. So if you won, you got 10. If you lost, you got.
You win that shit
and I
too?
won that shit too.
God
So I walked out with her with $45
Who
fucking
is this
dollars.
guy?
I know.
It was one of the. Yeah, it was a great day for
Fucking
me.
ringer,
And
man.
I won some
Would
fucking
you-
cornhole. Big.
Jesus.
I know.
Nice, E.
I know.
Would you peg E as good or bad poker face?
Really, really bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I would
No.
too. No,
E,
no
I'm just-
offense, E.
No offense to you.
Yeah,
I mean, I would think of
No.
you like of all people on earth I've met,
Well,
you might be the last person to have a decent
here's
poker
the-
face, in my opinion.
Here's where I think that it would be bad if I knew how to play poker. I think that I was in
Yeah,
a
that's the
situation
thing.
where I was
Wow.
so dumb.
He's ignorant to
that
whether it's good or not. So he's
Like-
just like, oh, fuck, I don't know.
I
He has
have-
the same face the whole time.
So are
Confused.
you telling me his slight retardation actually helped his
Probably.
poker
I
game?
think so because only like
Wow.
there was
Who
time.
knew?
There was times when I just don't like. I didn't know that much, but I had some. I just got lucky. Obviously, like I got lucky in a lot of things where I had an ace, and there was another ace, and I was just like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna roll with it,"
Yep.
And then there was one time I liked this when Mark had 2 9s.
You mean Mongoloid Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
sorry, Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers had 2 9s, and he started to pull the
You're like,
pot.
"Not
and
so
I'm like,
fast."
Not so
Oh,
fast,
no,
my
what a
man.
feeling, what a
Fucking
feeling.
ace. I threw the ace down, and Mark's fucking good at poker too.
Yeah?
Actually, Mark will go to Vegas and win. Not like thousands, but he'll win.
Did you do the suck it motion?
I don't know if I
Yeah,
did the
did you
suck
do
it,
this
but
one?
I was certainly
Sit back.
I threw it down. I was like, whoa, 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 my man.
man.
Did you slap his hand?
I don't know if I did that, but it was fun. I should say this doesn't have to do with the bachelor party, but I haven't said this before, but I can finally talk about this now. But something I did a lot over this weekend was start Googling or YouTubing and whatnot.
DuckDuckGoing?
No, this is YouTubing. I mean, how to write a wedding vow or how to do a wedding ceremony.
Now,
Are
why
you-
would you need to
Are
know
you
that?
marrying your sister?
I am
Writing your own vows?
I am marrying my sister.
Hot.
I'm gonna marry I'm gonna marry them in the end. I haven't.
So
said
you're
this yet.
ordained.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesus.
I went online.
ordained.
Yeah.
Went online and fucking paid the, I don't know what I had to pay, $25 or
I
something.
can't believe your sister is letting you do this.
Was this your suggestion or hers?
God no. I was not. I didn't even. I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought in. I don't know. I would never have thought. I thought maybe because I'm close enough. I'm pretty close with Lauren, and Mark and I are friends at this. Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers and I are friends at this point. So I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be an. I don't know how they work, so I don't know how their wedding. So I thought,
For
I don't
new
know.
listeners, by the way, we've said the name Mongoloid Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers
yeah.
an awful lot here. Mark, who is Lauren's fiance, they're on fianced, have been for quite a while, looks incredibly similar to Aaron Rodgers in
With
sort
Down
of
syndrome.
Yeah, in a sort of Down syndrome way, but at first glance,
Heavy
it's like,
eyes.
yeah,
Yeah.
But it's like, what? Hey, why is your sister hanging out with Aaron Rodgers?
I've
and
always
a
used-
mongoloided version of him. And if I saw a picture recently because I haven't taken a good gander at Mark in a while, and I went, holy fuck, he's mongoloid Aaron Rodgers still.
Yeah.
I always tell this story for people, whether they want, if they say like, oh, how much does he really look like him? And again, it's in passing, and you're talking about a late night. But one time when we were in Vegas, we were leaving a nightclub, at the end of the night, and 100% we heard someone whisper behind us like, dude, I can't believe we're leaving the club with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And granted, like I said, I know it's late and they might have been drinking, but still, it was enough that someone was like, fuck, man.
Is he a
Does-
big man? Is he large?
No,
not really.
But he's not short. And Rodgers isn't like 6'6" as a quarterback. He's only 6 foot 6'1".
Yeah, I have no idea if I were to look in real life, like.
But if you were to put him at a table and say, hey, local sports authority in Green Bay, Wisconsin is having a few of the players out, and put him in a 12 jersey and had him at the table just signing autographs,
Come on.
I bet you could get him to pass, at least with youngsters. Maybe a dad would come up and be like, there's something not Tom Cruise about this Tom Cruise.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, you see the trailer? We'll
Oh,
get to that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get to it for sure. Yeah. So have you? So you said you started to
Well,
write.
what happened was like I when she asked me when she asked me if I would do it, I had this initial just like hell yes, that's fucking what an honor, that's awesome, Lauren. Thanks
Yeah.
for I
great.
appreciate
Now the
that.
rubber's hitting the road
And
as we
yes,
get toward the end of July,
right,
looking at
right.
August.
Well, I went about a week. I realized this is what happened. I went about the last week where I said, okay, one of these days I got to hammer down, sit down and start getting this thing, a blueprint going, an outline going.
It's not really a blueprint.
Well-
more of an outline or a.
Whatever, dude. I don't know. Fine, an outline. I said both.
Blueprint. Can you imagine having to
Yeah,
try to
he's-
read a blueprint up there?
He's comes up with this rolled tube, lays it out. I'm gonna need an art table.
Whatever. Okay, I
Drafting
don't know,
board.
man. I think
Does
I
anybody
could
have a drafting
I
board?
could so see you of using the word blueprint. I think you could have. I could have seen
Well,
you using the word blueprint.
I
in there,
would have
but
known that I was mockingly using it wrong.
I don't know.
think
You
that
did think you had a fitful sleep.
Yeah, I kind of stand by that though.
dude,
still.
I would have said fitful sleep, assuming it meant good.
Yeah.
I would have. So what does that
And
mean?
part of it is
Actually, that
Ted,
hurts
the
you,
gay
probably.
contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, when he gave that answer, and he was like, they were like, oh, what'd you do last night preparing for this? He's like, I went and bought some new shoes and slept a bit fitfully or something like that.
And you just assumed it meant
And-
good. All these
yeah,
years
yeah,
later.
I think he meant that he had a good night's rest. He was prepared.
This all comes back to a contestant on.
Yeah, because he said, oh, I woke up early and went to bed early and slept a bit fitfully or something like that. So
seems like-
maybe he meant he was tossing and turning all night.
Yeah,
I don't
sure
know.
he
That's
did.
exactly what he meant.
He totally
But
did.
the way he said it, he was so gay and lispy that the way he said slept a bit fitfully.
A
Well,
lispy
it
was-
seems
Sprite.
like
Yeah.
Regis would have been like, would have said something in
Oh, I'm
regards.
sorry about
we
that.
just
Yeah.
giggled uncomfortably and went, okay.
Really?
And then, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was fucking hilarious. We played those drops forever. Yeah.
So, E, do you have your blueprint all
Well,
done,
okay.
or-
Well, so the point is, like, I realized, like, and I kept putting it off. I kept saying, tomorrow I'm gonna really do it, and I just realized what happened was, I got to this point where I had no fucking clue where to even start. I thought that it was when I first thought it, I just think, yeah, you'll just write a few things down and you'll do it. And
You've been searching YouTube, haven't you?
I finally
we
went to
share
yes,
a YouTube
dude.
account, and you can see what you guys have searched recently. Like you can see what E has pulled up during the show
no.
and all that stuff.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And E's is, I jumped on there the other day,
Oh,
and it was
no.
non-denominational wedding services. Like, oh, he's doing some research.
Oh no. Okay, for the unmarried and for some of us that just
funny,
don't
dude.
know, Jay, what would a bride and groom expect out of the person that they're getting? Like,
Well, this is what I told
because
E's the other day.
you
I'm
could
like,
run long, you could, you know what I mean? Like you could
do
try
have
to
to,
dominate
you do
the
have
wedding.
to have some structure, and you can't make it all about you.
course.
That's what I said. It's like of course, there's going to be some light moments. He's going to be funny and it's going to be goofy at times, but you do have to get through the stuff, right?
Right.
You got to have some sort of structure. So he's right to make out a blueprint.
Yeah. He can, how many times is it appropriate to be like, fuck you, class of 92.
No, he probably-
I probably should leave.
Like,
Classic.
Mitchell Smith, screw you. You never thought I'd be here, but here
Yeah,
I am.
yeah. I'm
Suck a
marrying
dick,
my
loser.
sister.
Here I am marrying my sister. You never thought I'd marry my sister.
Yeah, dude, is that an appropriate line to throw in there? I never thought I'd be marrying my sister, but here we are.
Sounds like he wrote that
See,
one
that's a
already.
light thing you could say,
Yes.
kind of sets the table.
Very
like,
appropriate.
This guy's got some wit to him and a little
Yep.
bit of humor. He's not afraid to go there. Because you're basically making an incest joke at her wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have that written down as a thing.
You could use that.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, you have a couple quips
Well-
like that, but dude, you got to get through the you
I know.
cannot make it about you. You can't be goofy as
I don't.
fuck.
I don't
you
want
know?
it to be. I want to do it good for my sister. I'm very nervous about it. I didn't think I would be, and now I am getting nervous. But the videos he mentioned, yeah, I ended up finding this dude out of Toronto that has like a whole channel, and that's what he does. He has this channel where he just goes through like how to do one of these
that's
services
awesome.
and stuff, and it was really. No, it was stuff like I didn't.
You don't
even,
think
like,
you should do this?
I don't
Likes
like
hemming
where
and
this
hawing.
is going.
What's
I'm
hawing and
sorry.
hemming?
About
well,
what?
because
What would you do if you were?
if I hired Isis to be my
No,
vow guy,
no. You need some structure. He has no idea what a wedding involves.
go to Jay and go
No, but that's not the-
3 paragraphs, no more than that. Start with a light joke, introduce yourself maybe, and then get serious towards the end, and then maybe or in the middle, and then maybe you lighten it up at the end. That's what he needs. That's the outline he needs. He's got a game plan. But if you plagiarize someone's website and you just go, "Oh, that's a good line,"
Plagiarize?
fine.
What are you talking about?
do you know
This
what
is like-
plagiarize
Yeah,
means?
I know. This is. I'm talking
to
about.
you?
Yeah, I'm talking about a website where a guy does YouTube channels, and what he's doing the channels for is helping people out that are going to do what I'm going to do. Like his channel is devoted
Yeah.
to saying you're going to do this. These are ways I've done in the past, and these are
Yeah.
things that you could structure your how do
It's
you
structure.
do it?
He needs structure.
And for the record, dick face, I've never played a game of Gerais, but if I had, I'm worried though if he's gonna go, oh yeah, it's supposed to, they all say this. That's not the biggie they're hiring. She knows you're a mess, so isn't she looking for you to be you?
She's
At
looking
her
to be
wedding vow?
married at the end. And if he doesn't have some structure, he might not properly marry them.
Look, he's giving me a look like, what are you talking about? You're insane. It's like, dude, that is a wild card to hire Big E to do your vows. That's what's comical about it.
But that's not why my sister's
I want
doing
Big E
it.
to
She
get the
knows
full
him in a
Big E.
different way, dude.
Dude, that's not why she's doing it at all, and that's not what. I mean, I'll say this: like when I got out of those
This is
videos,
special. This is her big brother.
I know he's special, but
when I got all these videos, I needed to. So I watched them. Like there was
I know
things
you
that,
did.
There was there was things that I didn't even like, just little things where then I got on the phone with my sister and we had a 45-minute talk about it, and I was like, even she like things like. Is she okay with people taking photos or not? So, and if she is or isn't, you have to say, at the beginning, hey, they've asked us not, can we keep our phones, whatever, this and that. And so there's stuff like that I just didn't even understand that I would have to think about. At the end, when you introduce them, the closing idea,
Yes.
this idea of like, they're going to go off for a little bit, guys, if you want the happy hour started in the back.
He's running the show.
really,
He is not just a piece inserted here. He is running
the
the
master?
service.
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
he has to have some structure.
Yeah.
And from there, you can fill in some.
But
little jokes.
what I did out of those videos, it was really solid. And by doing those videos and then talking to my sister, like this guy kind of recommends, everyone knows from watching movies, or the dearly beloved, we are gathered here, yada yada.
Yeah.
And this guy recommends, especially like more younger people, like the millennial, like more
The ones-
like let people realize at the wedding that like, dude, they can. This is a fun moment. Yes, be respectful. But so he recommends something where you start off like, hey, how's everyone doing today?
Nope,
Yes?
nope. You
Yep.
quote
Oh,
Prince.
boy.
Quote Prince right out of the gate.
Well, I told my sister that,
Dearly
and my
beloved,
sister liked it. So,
today.
well, whatever. I told my. So, but the point is, when
Well,
I
this
told
isn't about Lauren, all right?
when I told my sister that, we don't have to do that exactly. But then I found out that my sister does want it to be. She does not want it to be fully just people worried to like
Yeah.
be staring at their. Nope, just,
She obviously wants it somewhat loose. She
Yeah.
asked you to do this.
right,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
So yeah, I know. I'm excited, but I'm nervous for sure now.
But
Like,
E, you like taking a stage. You like making a moment. Are you gonna do something special to spice it up? Maybe show your talents off a little bit,
Don't leave
or
your dick out during this if that's what
I'm
you're
gonna
getting at.
no.
leave your fly open? Is that safe?
No,
Is that cool?
Don't do that.
I'm no.
Are you gonna be
I mean,
suited up,
Yeah,
tuxedoed
yeah,
up?
no,
It's
are you
gonna
gonna
be-
wear like robes and everything?
No,
You should, yes,
I
you
already
should
got a
totally
suit. I already got the suit and shit. But I know. What I'm gonna do is I'm
dress like a
it's-
Lutheran pastor. That'd be awesome.
Can you get the big Pope hat?
Yeah,
something
or
like
that, like the Popey.
I would. You know what? I would do something like that if it weren't for
papal
my
hat.
My
Do
sister
that,
would have
do
to be
that.
okay with that.
What if? What if you would it be appropriate for Easus of all people? Because he's already got the gear. I don't want you to spend extra money, but he's
Right.
got that dope tuxedo T-shirt. Mm-hmm. Could he walk up
do
there with a
that.
jacket uncovered and then be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me," and then take it off?
I don't, that's kind of cliche. That would look kind of douchey, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know what you're going for here because I'm not. I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying, but of course I'm not going to
You
do
go
any of that
Pope
shit.
hat,
Like,
full Pope hat, or you just go suit. Yeah, don't go tuxedo shirt, Easus.
I would not have gone tuxedo t-shirt. Anyway, well, whatever. So I finally.
This sounds like a very like speech that's going to happen.
Don't worry,
That's all.
he'll-
It's not going
Just-
to be. It's not going to be.
He'll
Look at
fumble
my.
his way through this thing.
I know that's
Alright.
the thing. Like it will.
We just got to make
me.
sure she's married at the end. He's got to get through. He has to have some things noted down, or they're going to end up being like, "Dude, you were supposed to marry
Hello,
us."
they're still holding their rings.
yeah. Hey, okay, guys, we're
fuck,
good.
Fuck, dude. Shit. Fuck.
Well, see, that's why I'm gonna have a binder. I learned in this thing. I'm gonna have it all. I'm gonna have it fucking written down in a binder.
What's
and
your
fucking-
prayer?
You're going to
Yeah.
open your
Yep,
binder
I'm
and
gonna open up a
put it
binder.
on
We
a
have to
lectern.
be there, Jay. We have to
I
be there.
love E behind a lectern. You know I do.
I know,
He
and-
puts his hand on one side and he puts that other hand up like he's teaching people. I love
Well,
it, man.
we just don't see confident E very often, but you put him behind a podium.
Are
a
we invited?
lector, a
E, are we
dais.
invited?
I don't. I don't.
Can you sneak
I don't
us
think
in?
so.
Can we
Unfortunately.
crash? Can we be wedding crashers?
I don't care if you show up. I mean,
All right, we'll talk about this after.
you get
Plan something out.
Time,
But,
date,
but
site.
Can you
I don't know
imagine we
about
show up at the
Lauren.
back and start booing him?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Kennedy!
That'd be fucking great.
So do you have to do like I now pronounce you man
Yeah.
and wife? You can kiss the bride.
Fuck yeah, that's gonna
Hell
be me.
yeah. When is it? Do you have a date yet?
I don't want to. I don't know. Yeah, mid-August.
Okay, that like coming up.
Yeah, it's
That's why he's searching
a few
these
weeks
things
away,
on YouTube.
and then this. I will say this weekend. I'm working all this week on it, and then this weekend, for my birthday, for her birthday, I kind of gave my sister this present. Me, her, and Mark are gonna do this friends trivia in Ann Arbor, like pub crawl trivia thing, and we're gonna meet up before that and spend like an hour or so and
You
show
gonna
her
do
what
some
I have.
premarital counseling?
Yeah, not premarital counseling, but I'm gonna sit down with both of them and say like, what do you want me to say here? What what is this? Is this how you want it structured? Is this story okay? Is this
Awesome.
whatever? So
Do you have to do the whole till death do us part thing, or like
yeah, I
is that
think
all
I think that you
religious
do.
based?
No, I don't think that's religious based
Does
at
your
all. I think
does your sister acknowledge God's existence, or Mark? Are they just like
I don't.
they don't?
I think I would put my sister as what you would call spiritual, but not
Religious.
Okay.
Like I don't. I think she believes in.
So is there going to be a
cliche
prayer
phrase.
involved at all?
I know. But I'm just trying to. I don't quite know. What's up,
Are
prayer?
you- a prayer, you know?
I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not. I guess.
Okay. All right. Can I read it before it goes out?
Sure.
I just want to see, you know.
Sure.
Is this going to be written on your own hand?
No, I'm gonna type it.
You're going to
Fuck.
type it, or you're going to.
I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna type it out and then have it proofread and then have it typed out again. I guess. I don't know.
If whoever is handling that proofread, if you could just do like the teleprompter in
Oh, yeah.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You know,
Ron
and
Burgundy.
just switch it out last minute. And San Diego, go fuck yourself, you know.
I will say. I mean, I don't know. This is me. I don't know if this is that relevant, but when she asked me. I don't know if you remember when we went to the Notre Dame outdoor hockey game and I talked about that. That was like a Christmas present, and we
Yeah.
went to that. So I guess she was gonna say she was deciding when she was gonna ask me or whatever, but she got a little tipsy that day, and so we were with some guys, Dan and his son, and they went in, and then it was me and my sister back at the tailgate, and we crushed a few more drinks, and then Lauren all of a sudden was just like, I got this question to ask you,
Oh
Eric,
my
and
gosh,
she was
this
a
is
little,
like an emotional thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
cried.
we know who's running the show over there,
You
dude.
cried?
Oh yeah, I ended up crying when she asked me.
Did you have tears fall from both eyes?
I think so.
Like streaming?
Wow.
Not streaming, but
Sobbing? Snot out of your
no,
nose?
No, no,
Okay.
Teary-eyed, maybe. What about that? Teary-eyed.
Did
it was
one
emotional.
droplet leave a lid?
I don't know. You know what? Maybe when I say cried, that was the wrong word. I guess teary-eyed or
Quivering
like,
lip at all?
Like,
Chin,
Did she
anything?
cry?
I
No,
don't-
she wasn't
I
as
don't think
emotional
so.
about it.
I don't think so. But I found out that.
Does that count as crying then? if
I
it gets
can't
water?
believe
Okay.
Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers is allowing this.
I know.
Well,
he
She
loves
is
this woman.
driving the bus.
Well,
He
here's what-
really does love this woman. She wears the pants.
Well, I'll let
clearly.
you know that how it went down was when the day after he proposed to her, they woke up, and Lauren, I guess, pretty soon after, like, they wake up, Lauren goes, "Hey, what would you think about Eric doing the wedding?" And apparently he was on board right away. And Lauren says
Yeah.
that he considers me kind of a second brother, or a third brother. He has another brother, but he considers me a brother.
So you're third in line. All right, that's
Yeah.
not bad. My guess is this is like most guys in the wedding. Like, yeah, dude, fuck whatever. Yeah, pick whatever
Yeah,
cake
yeah.
you want. I don't
Right,
give a
right,
shit
right.
what colors.
Yes, your
You
brother
want
can
your
do it for
retarded
whatever.
brother to do the. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
that
whatever.
would be one that would give a lot of dudes pause. I think he
You think
knows
so?
He knows E,
He does.
right?
I
We
wonder if he
vacationed
said
together.
like,
Does he
is he
have a
gonna wear a
family?
Simpsons T-shirt,
Right,
make
right,
a bunch
right.
of Homer Simpson references?
Does he
Mark
have a
likes
big
The
family?
Simpsons.
He's gonna have extended family there and everything. See, I would
don't
be.
know. It's not. I
man.
don't know how big of a. I don't know what a big wedding is. I don't think it's. It's
His,
not a
his
small.
parents
but
are
it's not-
living.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna have family there, and he's
Yeah.
okay with this.
His dad, mom, and his aunt like me. The ones I've met.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
His aunt regularly comments on my Facebook
Good to know.
page.
Hey, everybody, insurance, we all need it. Most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Well, let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasik from Wasik Insurance Services change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business. He offers all types of insurance coverage, auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. Call Brent Wasik at 734-455-1900 for a free, no obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900.
Jay, I was going to ask how your weekend was because the summer really highlights the differences in lifestyle with you and I because I'm never invited to like someone's graduation party.
Oh,
for instance.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, man, I've been to like 10 of them.
yeah, it's like, why are you going to these kids' parties? Like, I haven't been to one since like we graduated, you know?
And I'm not even sure, like, I don't even remember going to many when we graduated. It just wasn't that big a thing. Now it's like everybody has one.
I think it was a fairly big thing. I remember backyards and people.
I remember going to a couple.
Yeah. And now it's mandatory.
It
Everybody has
seems
a.
like it, man. Seems like it. There's multiple on days, you know. You'll go from one to another.
Why do you and your family keep getting invited to these things? Like I have friends. No one invites me to their shit.
All of our friends have kids our age, right? And
Yeah.
so, you know, Manny's graduating this year. A lot of our friends'
Yeah.
kids are graduating. Last year, this year, next
How are they
year.
going this year? How's this year's batch?
A lot of washer toss, a lot of cornhole.
Yeah.
I've
Nice.
played quite a lot of that over the
Love
last month.
cornhole.
Yeah, that's the best, man. Like to me, you got to have cornhole at your grad party.
Really?
Because it's one of those things like I don't really know anybody here. Like Manny, let's go play some cornhole.
Yeah.
You know, it's
what about that one with
activity that anybody? It's the great
It's
equalizer.
not too hard.
No,
but
it's not hard at all.
But
You can take some time. You can hold a drink with it. It's perfect.
What do you think? Because this is a popular game, and I think it sucks a dick, dude.
Cornhole?
No, the two balls on the rope,
Oh yeah,
and you try to
Hillbilly
toss.
golf.
hillbilly horseshoe.
or horseshoe,
horseshoes,
yeah.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
That game stinks.
I like
yeah,
it.
I'm not partial to it. I'm
Yeah.
kind of with you, Mike, on that one. I'd much rather throw a washer or a beanbag.
Okay. Croquet.
No, honestly,
Really?
no, man. You know, everybody leaves their grass too. The turf depth is so critical to croquet.
Yeah.
Because it really should be played on a putting green.
Yeah.
So it's no, I haven't played croquet for years.
Yeah. What do you think estimate this summer's going to cost you?
Oh shit.
You know?
Well, it's interesting. It becomes one of those things like Manny had a party very early on, one of the first ones out of the gate, and so you see what other people gave him,
Yeah.
and then you end up kind of like using that as a gauge to what to give their kids. So it becomes like we've talked about this
know, dude,
before
it's
at
just like this-
Christmas, where you're
right.
giving like gift cards to each other. Like,
Right.
kind of what are we doing? I mean, it's kind
Yeah.
of weird. Like parents are giving kids money essentially, which is great. You know, give them a little start as they go away to college, but I'd say it probably averages like $75 every time. I
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of the going rate.
So if you know you're going to Connor's grad party this weekend, is it safe to be like, hey, Manny, what did Connor's family give you?
Yeah.
And then you have to at least match that, right?
I think so.
I mean, is it a dick
I'd
move?
feel
if
weird. I'd feel weird. Yeah.
he's got a list, and it's like Connor's mom and dad gave us $75.
Yes.
And you come in limping with a 50?
Yeah. Doesn't
I mean,
work.
that's just
Yeah,
bad.
for
right?
That's
example-
why it's so like that's what you said though. The exchange to me, like when you really
well,
think
though,
about it,
in,
all
thi-
that's
in
happening.
this instance, though, we're giving the kids
I know,
money. You know?
I know.
So it's not like you're at Christmas giving your sister a gift card. She's giving you one back.
I
know.
It's like, we're giving the kid a little head start.
that's a real.
But it is goofy. It's really feels weird.
Well, seeing what they gave, that's a real advantage for you.
Yes, that's why
in advance.
Yes, I like that early party.
When I was on the flight to California, Delta flights, they have every seat has a thing in front of you, a screen, and you can watch movies, you can watch a few TV series, and Curb Your Enthusiasm was one of the options.
Nice.
And so I went on a run and watched a few episodes, and it was when Larry David is trying to do a reunion with the cast of Seinfeld, and so he's meeting with each member individually. And, take him to lunch and discuss it. And is Jerry in? Jerry really will do it? Yeah, Jerry's in if you'll do it. And so he takes George Costanza to lunch, and they split the bill at the end. They got the same meal. And Larry's just like, so what are you leaving for tip? And George will not. He's like, that's personal, man. You want to know what my banking is? How much money's in the account? And now it's a game. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, why would you purposely make me look like a dick? You can see where this goes.
Yeah.
And he's
great.
like, so what did you end up leaving? He's like, no. And so Larry's like, fuck. And so Larry gets so worked up, he has to go back to the restaurant the next day, sees him, and he's like, so what did he leave you? And the guy's like, I'm not allowed to discuss that, sir. It's really no big deal. He's like, was it better than my tip? And it gets to the point, this kid won't answer shit. You remember this?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
And the kid's like, he's like, just touch your nose if it was higher than 20. And the kid's like, sir,
great.
I don't feel comfortable.
Touch it.
It's like,
God, he does
hold the plate above your right elbow if that son of a bitch left more than 30. And it's like, sir, I don't have time for this. And he's 30, 40, 50. And he's just like, what an asshole, George. You make me look like such a dick. He's got Jason
Costanza
Alexander.
leaving a big tip though. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, but he's playing Jason Alexander.
Right.
Now he's a rich Hollywood guy who's had success with Seinfeld.
Poker player.
Right.
Exactly. And but it's funny, that gives you the advantage. If you
Yes.
know what they tipped your
Boom.
kid at
Boom.
at the party.
For example, we went to Gary the Dead Body Expert's kid's graduation party. It was simple. Manny, what'd they give you? Okay, cool. Boom. Match
What
it.
did Gary is Gary is he generous or is he
He was generous. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it was very respectable.
Yeah, he's kind of a showy guy. He likes being part of the action. I can
Sure.
see him wanting to brag a little bit.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Send a message with a gift.
Absolutely.
That's good. Anything else over the weekend? You didn't have to do one of those things this weekend, did you?
No,
What are
no,
they
not
kind
this
of
week.
wrapping up by now, or not really?
No, they kind of go on all summer,
Okay.
but I kind of feel bad for the families who haven't done them yet because it's like this just another thing.
Yeah.
You got hanging out there. And dude, if you have it at your house, it's like an all weekend affair trying to get that shit ready.
Ugh.
I mean, from having that party over here,
Yes.
it just takes forever to get everything in order, and then all day long, and then people hang at your house till whenever.
Yeah. I imagine people try to do. They just go, oh yeah, we're gonna have those barbecued meatballs that everybody has. We're gonna have square sandwich bites that everybody has. A bowl of chips. Is it, or did some people shake it up
No.
and cater it and like go above and beyond? Try to be special, or is it just like, nope, this is what we do? We got the tent pop up in the back.
Yeah,
cornhole.
the white tent, the rented tent.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're all pretty standard. I felt like the ones we went to at least.
Yeah. We're
But-
very sheep-like as people. It's like, yeah, just grab the white tent.
Yeah, you kind of see
Picnic
what
table,
what
the
works,
tables.
and it's like, all right, let's have one of these.
Yep.
Kind of crazy.
On ourselves. But we're
No,
we're-
my big thing this weekend, man, I'm becoming a minimalist.
Really?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Is this like close to going nudist?
No, it's
Okay.
it is. I've referenced this before. I love getting rid of shit, and I've been on this journey over the last couple months. Really, like basement and garage, just plowing it out.
Yeah.
Like if it were up to me, I'd just take a snow shovel and just plow everything to the end of my driveway.
Really? Grab a
I-
bobcat and just
Man,
sweep it all down to the end of the street?
honest to God, I want to end up in an RV with Gab touring the country
I
as
know.
a retirement.
We were going to
That's
do it as a team, as a crew. I was going to get one. He was going to get one.
matching RVs.
Yeah, we cruise the country together. It'd be
Matching
great.
RVs.
Can't
Yeah,
wait.
little caravan.
Sure.
No, but my problem is, and I won't say Gab is a hoarder by any means, but
Oh. She's not winging shit up the stairs, is she, in bags?
no,
Okay.
but she's way more sentimental than I am in terms of like stuff.
Mm.
And so it's been like kind of a journey of, all right, Gab,
But she's the one who was getting rid of the clothes,
yes.
all right?
Does this bring me joy? Yeah, that
she can
condo.
do
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely, but she needs to be in the right mood. Gentlemen, right now, she's in the right mood. She's at
Really?
home clearing out all this glassware and shit that we never use. You know how many glasses and mugs you actually have in your cupboard?
yes.
I
It's
mean, I have 5 over
obnoxious.
here
Yeah.
from over here at your house.
I have 5 world's greatest dad mugs, best dad, my
Super
dad
dad.
rocks, Superman,
Dad at
Darth
work.
Vader. Dude, I have more of your mugs than I have my own mugs.
Well, picture my mug cupboard at home. You know, if I've got
So you're not going to be offended if I start tossing
you
shit?
can toss those. That's fine. See, stuff doesn't matter, Mike.
Well, I know you're a
Love
weird-
people,
odd
not
example,
stuff.
because if you ask Jay, like, what's the most expensive thing you own, the most valuable, you'd be like,
I have 2 guns.
yeah.
Me personally, of course, I have couches and refrigerators and all that. But I have a family of 5. But if you go, my personal items, show me something that's worth more than $300, can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't do
you
it.
don't have, like, you're not into watches. You don't
Nope.
have a
I
watch
got
collection
nothing.
or a coin collector.
nothing.
Valuable vinyl you've
No.
collected over the years.
Got nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Like,
So I am on this journey, dude. We watched this documentary. I think it was called The Minimalists.
Yeah.
And there's this guy who packed for a 10-month trip to go around the country to sell his book, and he took one bag.
Awesome.
One bag. He's like,
Amazing.
oh wait, I forgot my coat. He goes and grabs his coat. Like what?
it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It is. Like, think about how freeing that would be.
Yeah.
Not to have shit.
Well, and there's something, is there any better feeling on planet Earth than when you successfully, like, clean out a garage, wash it, sweep it
No.
out, unload
Love.
a ton of
Love.
shit? It's like, when are you ever going to ride that dirt bike again, that bicycle that's just been hanging there with cobwebs on it for 10 years?
I love taking shit and putting it in the back of my truck and taking it to Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the best, man. I get nervous like at Christmas, like all this stuff coming in. It makes me
Yeah.
anxious.
There's something just, like, I don't want to do the work, but once the work's done,
Feels good, doesn't it?
it's like, oh, the pride, and you want to bring people in and show them your fucking garage. Well, look at the garage. Yeah, I'm clean that out over the weekend. Swept that
I
out.
know, man.
It's amazing. So
Yeah.
you guys are getting that feeling. Junk drawers.
Oh yeah.
Are you, what are the
should-
hardest things to
dude.
get rid of?
For me, nothing. For Gab, it's just like the kid. It's the kid stuff. And here's an example. Like we're in the kitchen and we're doing the glassware. Like I
Yeah.
said, we open one drawer and we have like one drawer with dish towels and stuff packed in there. The drawer underneath that, I've always kind of avoided. I've just thought it was just jam full of shit.
Sure.
Pull it out. Pull out a couple dish towels and there's bibs, dude. Baby bibs packed. We haven't used a baby bib in at least 9 years.
Wow.
That
and
means
it's just
nobody has
there.
taken that first dish towel out to see those bibs
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
9 years. What are we doing, man?
Yeah.
Well, what I run into when I know it's like, all right, this is obnoxious. It's time to do something. When I open the drawer and it's so packed that something
Doesn't open.
catches the top of the thing and it
You
won't
got to
open.
do that reach in your hand.
That weird reach in and push something down. The spatula is a dick when it
Oh,
comes to that
yeah.
too.
Yes.
The spatula can be a real dick if you want.
Leaning up. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what happened? Wait a minute. What happened with the bibs? So is there a fight over the bibs?
They're gone, man.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
You won that? Gab didn't want. Look at this sweet pie.
There was one that said Future Spartan. It was Manny's old bib. And so we're going to make him put it on, take a picture, and then ditch it.
Yeah. Okay,
Like,
that's,
all right,
that's good.
That's fair. Yeah.
If there was a food stain on one and you know it was last used a decade ago by Sweet Pie, if there was like a stain, you know it fell from little Sweet Pie's mouth.
There were. She's like, oh my God, I loved it. I'm like, no, Gab. She's like, yeah, you're right. We don't need this.
Yeah.
Boom. Does it add value to your life? No. Get it out.
Does anything, not even the kids add value to their life. Like nothing.
That's
adds
my
value.
point.
Yeah. Get rid of all sweeper. You did
You heard me say me and Gab in an RV.
you did a whole home sweeperoo.
Yes. it's
Basically,
awesome.
you did
man.
an adult
It's the
sweeperoo.
best.
Yeah.
Experience those over material items, Jay.
That's right, E.
But don't you always find stuff though when you're doing this, when you dig down a foot or so into that drawer, where it's like, holy shit, I forgot about this. This is amazing.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like you got to just chuck everything. There's going to be stuff that you do that, oh, that's amazing. Like Ezus did this recently where he had all his sports memorabilia or whatever. He's like, it's not worth anything, but it brings back memories. Yeah, so keep it. Keep it for another
Right,
year or
right.
whatever. Check
Yeah.
back next year.
See,
And if you
I-
still want to keep it again.
I opened a box that was just like shit. My mom at one point was like, all right, I'm bringing over a tub of shit. She did this giant
Your
home
t-shirts,
sweeperoo.
your rock t-shirts. Concert t-shirts were in there.
No, they were not. This was a separate box, and it's like, I don't know if you want any of this shit. I don't care. It's getting out of my house.
Yes.
And so she just dropped some stuff off. I never even opened them. I finally did. It's like the most random, here's something from when you were in the cup, maybe a Weeblo handkerchief.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God. Merlin. Remember the
Yes.
red video game piece of shit?
Yeah.
You
I broke it.
Yeah. The football one.
Absolutely.
Remember those handheld games?
Yes.
Where you're just like a dash.
You're a dash,
You're a
dude.
dash.
And stuff is coming at you, and you're
Two
just
dashes.
dodging. You're
Yeah.
going up and down,
Yeah.
back and forth.
And they work. I throw a 9-volt at them,
Yeah.
and they work. It's like, holy shit, I haven't played football in forever. I could take these dashes
Is this
out.
ColecoVision or something like that? What were those?
ColecoVision was a system.
Okay.
No, what were they? There was a brand, dude.
The handheld football.
Yes, and it was like basketball. It's like you just put a orange package in what appears to be a ball. It's basically the dashes are in a different spot now, so it's totally different. So I found that stuff, a Rubik's cube. You'd find
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah, it
you
brings
know,
back memories. They come flying back. All right, I found them, dude. What
was
are
it
they?
Coleco or you found them
Football game. Here we go.
handheld from the '80s,
Yeah, I'm trying to get
electronic
the
football.
Image isn't coming up here.
Did you have any of those, or did you just play them at Derek's or something?
Dude, look at this thing.
God,
Remember
dude,
that thing?
That's the one I had. What brand is that?
I don't know. It doesn't have a brand on it, but it's got the
Mattel Classic.
kick,
Kick. What is it? ST and PC.
SC and ST. I don't remember. Electronic football game held Mattel Classic. It's only $13, so don't even think that's worth anything.
Well, it's what $10 overpriced.
And here's the basketball one. There it is.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Baseball, incredible. Yeah, that's it. E. Would you have fun playing that?
That was so. I mean, if you're on the bus or something, that was the big thing. Like
Yeah.
playing those on the way back from school.
And you can turn the sound on. Imagine the sound was amazing back then for that game.
Well, you know what? When you say
So stupid. What's
when you,
Eddie?
When you say that, one of the things they had up at that cabinet, someone had one of those like they have those sell those now these mini, Nintendos from like they look like the old regular Nintendo,
Right.
but it has like different. And I played Tecmo Bowl on it.
Hell yeah.
And it was
Richard
just like,
Dent, man.
dude,
No, Bo.
terrible.
It's a Bo.
Bo,
It's
yeah.
all
fucking
about Bo Jackson.
for your offense, you have 3 offensive running plays and 3 offensive passing plays,
Yeah.
and for your defense, 3 offensive defensive passing plays and 3
Yeah.
running plays to stop the run. Like that was it.
Hey, you got to start
Yeah.
somewhere. E.
I know.
And it was way better than this damn handheld thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Tecmo Bowl was huge for a while there.
Very, very advanced. It was very advanced. What was I going to say? Oh, you mentioned the Top Gun
Yes.
movie
What'd you
trailer.
think?
Can we watch it? Ed? Top Gun Maverick is
Mm-hmm.
the name of the sequel to the 1986
Six? Yeah. I think it's been
movie.
33 years.
Wow. And so people are kind of pissy. I don't know if you know this, Jay, but at one point they showed Maverick, Tom Cruise, the back of his jacket.
Yeah.
The patches have changed on the. He's wearing the same jacket, but they've taken the Japanese and the Taiwanese flag off it, and replaced them. And so afterwards, fans noticed this. Twitter speculating now that this was the reason for the change was the film was partly produced by Tencent Pictures, which is a Chinese film distributor and production company. There's a new Top Gun movie coming out. This expert says. And Maverick is wearing the same leather jacket, only this time it's Communist Party of China approved. So the Japanese and Taiwanese flags are gone. A Navy pilot, I was surprised he says, it's been a long on-running joke on the movie. They represent nothing. They're random in where they're placed in commands they represent. Seek no meaning because there is none. But I'm like, well, the point is it's the same jacket. So
Right.
obviously
Yeah.
it meant something to someone to take those off.
Sure.
And it's kind of weird. We're hearing this more and more.
Yeah, the Chinese market is
Yeah.
driving a lot of this. Yeah, I don't doubt that.
That foreign sales are huge,
Mm-hmm.
and China can go, no, you cannot show a movie in our country. And so they don't want some of this shit going on, and Hollywood is playing into their hands. So I'm not crazy about
Well,
that.
a small change like that, who cares?
Well, I sort of, he's Maverick, man. You can't change
You
that.
want the Taiwanese flag on there.
I do. In 2010, after a script was leaked for a remake of the Cold War from Red Dawn, right, featuring China, featuring China instead of the Soviet Union as invaders.
Yeah.
Chinese state-run media railed against the attempts to demonize Beijing.
It was filmed downtown Detroit a lot. Of it.
Yeah, you're right. In the end, MGM spent $1 million digitally erasing evidence of the Chinese People's Liberation Army frame by frame,
Wow.
substituted in North Koreans and Russians just to make them happy. So, all right, let's take a glimpse here.
Cruise looks good, man.
Yeah, he always does. You
You
know,
know, he's like 57 years old.
yeah, but he's always taking great care of himself, taking this stuff very seriously. But go ahead, E.
This looks so much like the
30
Rise of
plus years of
Skywalker
service.
trailer. Have you
Yeah.
watched that one?
Combat.
Seriously, it mimics it
Citations.
so
Really?
closely.
Only
Yeah.
man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years.
Open desert. It's about 10 feet off the
You get a
ground.
Yeah.
promotion, You won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die.
Is this where your dad would drop a bomb? Would he do that right there?
Sure, right there. Imagine how cool the video of the Navy fighter jets are going to be.
Oh,
in
yeah.
this
Oh,
movie versus
so much better, yeah.
You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain.
Ed
What
Harris.
is that?
Classic.
Yeah.
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
Oh, Maverick.
Oh,
That Maverick we know and love. Here he goes. Look at that iconic helmet.
oh.
Here he goes. Bam.
How do they get that shot of Cruz? He's not flying a jet off a carrier. You know what I mean?
There's the
Oh,
leather jacket.
yeah.
No Taiwanese
No,
flag. But
no.
here's the Ninja, right?
Yep.
Back on the Ninja. Racing the jet.
Don't they have him on the volleyball court too?
Dude, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
There's a look at this. There's a volleyball scene.
But that's a football he spun, isn't it?
There's a chick cadet.
Yeah.
Somebody dies.
Yeah, I know who dies.
You do? Don't tell me, Mike.
Of course I do, and so do you. I mean, look,
Goose's son is in this.
who is?
Goose's
Oh, really?
son. Yeah.
Yeah, Goose died in the original. Look, listen. I don't want. I know this is a very sensitive topic, but I feel like okay, this is just being brushed over. Great news. Val Kilmer spoke over the weekend, and I don't have audio of it because I don't know that it's out there. I couldn't find
Peek
it.
through his trachea tube.
Yeah, he was at United Nations in an event in New York Saturday. He was among a number of speakers who appeared at the 2019 Novus Summit. He looked well.
Oh, to quite well.
He appeared in good spirits. He looked well, wore a dapper gray suit and
It's all
shirt,
relative, right?
neckerchief as he spoke.
He had to part the neckerchief for a moment so he could speak.
Yeah, and there's a, I don't know, fashioned hole in the neckerchief.
Oh, poor Val.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were.
Val.
He was being honored for his work with his foundation. Do you know what they were honoring him for at the UN?
No idea.
Twain Mania Foundation. Apparently, this guy is just rock hard for Mark Twain.
Is that right?
Yeah, he goes about. He uses art and education to inspire people of all backgrounds and ages. Because remember, isn't Mark Twain like the N word used in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to say in all backgrounds and ages.
Oh, gotcha.
To learn what it means to be an American through the legacy and lessons of Mark Twain. So it appears just days after the trailer dropped for Maverick and released at San Diego's Comic-Con.
Should we spoil it, Mike? Iceman dies in Maverick.
I mean,
It's got to be one of the opening scenes.
if he's in it, it's like he's in a coffin, or no, he's in an urn.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's his wishes. He
Or
wanted
he's
to be-
injured very badly, right? He's been in a horrific crash.
He's been beheaded.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it has to open with Tom Cruise,
Yes.
stoic, walking into a funeral.
It's got to be.
And Val's role, it took one day of shooting, was him laying in a casket.
Yeah.
And action.
And cut.
Cruise walked up, saluted him, and walked out or something. You know what I mean?
It's got to be.
It's like, oh, we haven't seen each other since Goose's funeral.
Because they do say Iceman is in this. And there's no effing way, to your point, Mike, that Val Kilmer's in that movie.
I mean,
There isn't.
Well, you know, he played Lieutenant Tom Iceman Kazansky, and he was the rival of Tom
course.
Cruise, right? That was the
Until
struggle.
the end. Then they came together as Americans.
In a Facebook post on Thursday, Iceman shared the trailer along with a caption, "You up for this one, Maverick?"
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, Cruise said, and I noticed I didn't see a lot of images of Val in the trailer. I mean, he was a big role in that one, right? So
Closed casket.
So they were like, oh, yeah, Cruise said last year that it was special working with Kilmer again. I Bet it was. And told Extra he's doing really well. I read that, and I was like, I'm going to watch a video of that. I'm going to find a video of that. It is one of those famous cut and chop things where he's promoting another movie. He's promoting like Mission Impossible 6.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, next year, you know, there will be the release of Top Gun Maverick. How's that working with Val again after all those years? He's like, special, cut. And then it's like, how's he doing? You know, blah, blah, blah. And it's he's looking down. He's like, he's doing really well. And then cut. They fucked that. Like, fuck off. Leave me alone. Don't want to talk. It's not like, oh, I got to tell you, it was special. It really was. It was fucking Maverick and Iceman all over again. And he's doing great. He's doing really well.
So what is Val's malady here? Was it throat cancer? What was he dealing with?
Throat cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that Instagram video he had maybe a year ago?
Yeah, maybe he could find that really quick. It was pretty good, though. I mean,
It was good to see Val again. Yeah, hear him talk.
Val did give an interview last year talking about, you know, he's looking back at how there was a magazine, like a local Hollywood magazine or something. They were doing their legacy issue and looking back. And Val looks back to his heyday. He called fame sort of a mess, wished he'd had an acting career like Meryl Streep. I was too serious. I'd get upset when things like Oscars and recognition failed to come my way.
He didn't get dick for The Doors. He was so good.
No, I know, right? And so I was looking at his, like, he
wasn't nominated for that.
he might have been nominated, and he probably should have won.
Yeah, he was
for
really
The Doors.
good.
As Jim Morrison, he was great in that. So there's the. Was he breaking the news of Top Gun Maverick in this Instagram video? Was that the deal?
Maybe I remember watching this, but
Yeah.
I don't remember the substance of it.
Yeah. I feel like we were distracted when we were watching it. But anyways, he's on the roof of a building in L.A. And he's doing an Instagram video. But go ahead, if you want to hit that real quick.
Hey, I'm up on the roof.
Oof.
Podcast. I have absolutely no saliva.
It's not really funny.
But
Val,
I
this
can
will be
see
shocking
down
for
the
your fans.
house,
Like,
And I can see my house.
oh, Val.
And I can see the 101. And I'm having fun. But my heart's broken that Anthony Bourdain is gone.
No, that was it. Not legible at
What
all.
a brilliant guy.
What a brilliant high.
Sad.
Heart's broken for somebody who died. I didn't catch it.
When roses are red, dude. I don't know what that was. And look, this is not easy. Like, this is I don't want to make fun of this video. It's a very sad story. Val Kilmer was a decent actor. The Doors was a great movie.
I guess he was nominated for Best Supporting for Tombstone. You know
Okay.
it?
Yep. Like he,
Hashtag Iceman Forever.
real genius. Did you see that in '85?
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
He played Chris Knight, and then '86 he gets Top Gun. That launches him. Willow.
Okay.
Was he with a bunch of wisps? That's the wisp, like the Wee Wisp movie.
Yeah, it was
right?
made by Lucas, I think, yeah.
with
The little guy who played Wicket from the Ewoks played the main character in that.
yes, and then Billy the Kid, wasn't that sort of a big film in '89? And then
Okay.
he does '91 as The Doors as
Yep.
Jim Morrison. True Romance in '93. Kiss Kiss Bang. Then you get into Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in 2005.
Yeah.
Jumps
Jumps from 93 to 2005.
I didn't load everything because I didn't want to waste the paper.
He had Tombstone in 93, and that had to be his...
I thought I had that on there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I thought, but maybe not. But I didn't think it was worth the sheet of paper to highlight what went on from most of those years. You know what I mean? Doc Holliday in Tombstone. I do have that. Batman Forever.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
yeah.
he took on. He was Batman.
That's right.
Heat. I feel like that was big. The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Okay.
The Prince of Egypt. Played Moses, God's voice. At First Sight. Wonderland as John Holmes. I'm just highlighting titles I vaguely remember. Because Staff's Stateside, Spartan, Blind Horizon. Like, I don't remember those at all. Entourage, I remember him playing a Sherpa in Entourage. That was good in '04. And then
Dude, he was the voice of Kit in a remake of Knight Rider,
TV
2008 to 2009. Yeah,
TV show, not.
I'm just saying he was the voice of Kit.
Oh,
That guy.
he could be the voice of a lot of computer
Stephen
generated.
Hawking?
Yeah. I mean,
He did a lot of work, man. I'm looking at his IMDb, like tons of movies.
did you watch MacGruber, the movie?
No.
Did you watch MacGruber?
I wish I would have because I think it was. I remember like
Dude, there's
thinking
some
it was funny.
ass scenes in MacGruber. He played his rival Dieter von Kunth. And then he's got a couple Mark Twain things coming up, assuming that's part of his,
I don't
his
get what
thing.
you're trying to get at. Like, I get that you can say this. Like, are you? I mean, yeah, no one's like. But Jay's right. To me, when I see this, I look at his IMDb. Yeah, I
It's
don't
impressive
know.
as hell. No, I'm not ragging on
okay,
that.
okay,
He's
okay.
talking about wanting to, be like Meryl Streep. It's like, I don't know
yeah.
where outside of
Okay.
1989 you would have gotten.
I get you. Yeah.
And no, he's got a tremendously successful career. However, when you fall into the spot where he is currently, I don't like the role that Jay and I know him as Iceman. He's the super good looking rival to Badass, and that looks very unassuming.
Yeah.
He's doing Roses Are Red Rhymes. In this Instagram video, he looks very not tough or
Yeah, as
good
good as
looking,
good as
like-
Cruz looks, like
Yeah.
he looks as bad.
That's why it's like, unless it opens with a shot of him from behind, he's falling down the stairs, and then it's unbelievably sad.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see his jet go flying into a mountain, and then we're gonna see closed casket.
Yeah,
That's my prediction.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That makes
I mean,
sense.
I don't know what else they could do. Is there something they could do, a plot twist that includes Val that you would go, didn't see that coming, amazing?
I don't think so.
I haven't even seen Top Gun, so you guys have to. I have to just listen to you
What?
guys.
What?
No.
Yeah, that's your
never seen
homework.
it.
What? But you have seen movies before.
Yeah.
You've seen acting.
I know.
You
What
when it's
I know
decent.
what you're saying. I don't know. Do I really? No,
Seen
I
a
don't
guy with a
actually.
tracheotomy playing a heartthrob before you
Yeah.
ever?
I
don't
guess
see
that's
it.
kind of what it is. And you're right, Jay. If Tom Cruise had fallen into, Fat Cruise now, he's now,
No. He looks great.
he looks amazing. And
His
it's
face
like,
is a little fatter, but he's 33 years older.
right.
Dude's 57 years old.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you put that up against our friend Val?
It
No.
just doesn't seem like, that.
Can't work.
It seems like Tom Cruise would be punching down at that point if there's some rivalry still existing.
Plus, it makes sense for this plot. If they're gonna have somebody die, like they became friends at the end, right? They came together as Americans, and they went on that last flight, whatever they did. Came back victorious. I think they scared a MiG away or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you tell the story, the backstory. Oh yeah, they've been fighting together for 33 years, in the same squadron.
Yeah.
Now he's lost his buddy.
Do you have that like
Fits.
slow-mo video in the background where you're fading in pictures of them together back in the day? I'm a little worried though, Jay. I got to be honest with you because,
Kenny Loggins isn't involved.
of course, Kenny Loggins
better
is
be.
involved.
Loggins better be involved.
Hell yeah. No, in that trailer, it's like, oh, they got the hog out again. Oh, they got the
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah,
riding down
yeah.
they're
It's gonna be
showing
like the Force Awakens. Like, hey, everybody remembers this, right? All
Right.
These callbacks.
like guys singing in the bar again. Like,
I know, dude.
like-
Wearing Hawaiian shirts and everything.
Yeah,
And the guy without the shirt spinning the ball. Like, come on.
yeah, and he's ripped way more now, but he's spinning like a football. Like, I don't know, man. I hope it's good. I really do. I'm sure the plane aerial shit will be amazing.
Yes.
But
Far better than before.
very, very worried about Val Kilmer's role. I got to be honest.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Hey, if you've suffered a traumatic accident or injury, don't call the billboard or TV attorneys. Your first call should be to Ogden Legal Triage. Ogden Legal Triage will find you the right personal injury attorney for your case at no cost to you. They'll negotiate the best price and save you time, money, and hassle. Who better to help you find a lawyer but a lawyer? Ogden Legal Triage. For more information, go to firstcalldetroit.com.
Do we have some email, Jay?
We do have some email,
Just
Mike.
some email.
Let's see here. Alrighty. Drew writes in. Now, this guy's definitely a neighbor to the north because he's going to talk about checks, and he spells
boy.
check with a Q.
yeah.
Yeah, one
Dead
of these
giveaway.
guys. Good
How does
gentleman.
he spell program?
I don't know.
Does he do
With
the M-E?
The MME?
MME?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Dumb way to spell program, by the way.
Good gentleman listening to episode 1310, and Mike is talking about his checks with a Q and paying for the extra pictures and sayings. Now, I didn't get the pictures,
Mm.
but all of my checks say, ask me about my grandchildren. When I got these, I was single, late 20s, no kids. I am now late to mid 30s, still no kids, but I still chuckle the very odd
Yeah.
time I look at one of my checks. It's also a subtle reference to the last episode of the skit comedy show, Mr. Show. I don't know that one. Keep up the good work. I very much enjoy Big E's history, but
Oh,
all the
good.
show, really. Your neighbor to the north with an OUR. Drew. Thanks for writing in, Drew.
Yeah, I got a. This is a little tough, dude. I got an email verification saying, "Hey, your checks are on their way." I believe maybe this.
Do they spell checks with a Q?
No, but here's the problem. They're like, "Hey, here's your order details for your personalization. Michael Walters, Pacific Viewpoints, duplicate, italic font. It does say I love my husband. There's verification. I love my
You're good.
husband."
You're good.
Well, they gave me the checks, and they've got the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, but I love my husband is like supposed to be huge right there.
Yeah.
So did they?
Well, that's not a snapshot of your exact check. They're just showing you the graphic that you got. It indicates that you've got the "I love my husband" script. Now, whether the font is correct, I don't know, Mike.
I don't know that I would go italic. That seems very boring and unlike me.
Well,
I
you
don't know.
guys
It
know.
kind of screams like "I love my husband." You
Yeah.
know, in italics.
4719.
Shit. All for a chuckle.
Dude,
All for a I knew it.
item price $33.98. I paid $10.54 in shipping. What?
It's
Oh.
outrageous.
I would rather
It's
I would
outrageous.
rather pay I would like I less judge paying for the joke than I do for the sweater. Like when I was talking about money issues, like I would if I had to say which one of his issues there,
Which
like,
one of
pay-
his recent spends?
right that I approve
is
of
less
more,
reasonable?
I would
Yeah,
say
you're-
that the
you're okay.
check for the joke is funny to me. Is more worth it to me than the $70 for the
Yeah, you
movie.
can't put a price on good comedy.
You can't.
Yeah.
The notion
So-
of getting one person to hopefully laugh at that would be enough for me.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Mike writes in, "Hey, Mike and Slayer here. Such a letdown that Big E couldn't come to Faster Horses this year. The whole weekend vibe was just thrown off. But I took a screenshot of him promising that he'll come next year.
Oh, jeez.
I'll email
These
you the
motherfuckers,
picture
dude.
in a year to remind him."
They're nice guys, but I can't fucking say anything. Like they are very like taking a screenshot where I said I would definitely come next year. It's
Faster
like, you
Horses,
son of
he
a
was
I
bitch.
know, I know. But what is the screenshot? Do you have it?
It's just
No, this dude's keeping it, so he's gonna keep that in his pocket for next year and be like, "Big E, you
was in-
promised," in all caps.
it was in Snapchat, and I just said I said I would go next year. for
Yeah,
sure.
you can't trust these fuckers at all, dude. You can't say
I
anything
know.
to anyone. It's
I know.
amazing. I've bitched about it before. Like when I had the soft moment, the one fucking moment when Mike Clark died that day, and before it was known publicly, and some guy was like on Messenger was like, "Hey man, I don't mean to bother you at all. I hope this isn't true, but please tell me it's not true. Some of the things, is Mike Clark okay? Blah blah blah." And I don't know why it caught me on the shitter. I had a couple minutes or something. I was like, "Hey man, thanks. Unfortunately, the rumors are true. He passed away this morning, and blah blah." And it was like, "Hey everybody!" Went into every fan page. Just got it confirmed from Walters. Clark is dead.
Oh,
Blah, and I'm like,
I know,
really,
dude.
fuckface, really? You couldn't just take that moment. You need to go to the open fan pages, the Drew and Mike fan pages.
It's-
confirmed. Here's a screenshot. Walters confirms it.
They're not good boys. I'll tell you this.
No,
they don't. I don't
fucking
think
blabbermouths.
I don't think some of them realize like how much more. Even on this show, I would, or in person, I would say if I couldn't have to always now know that every one of them will. Oh, he said a name. I'm gonna go search Google. Here's blah blah blah. And it's
Yeah,
like
he learned quick because what people will do to him, these sons of bitches, they'll write E like if we're off for 2 days, and it's like, Mike had something come up health wise, da da da. It's like they will be prying his ass for information, about what's going on, and he's like, "Nope, not touching it. Fuck off. Ask them."
Right.
Like he won't even go there, which I appreciate.
no problem.
Different Mike writes in, "Dear Cass, the movie yesterday sucks." It's
What?
all caps, so it's like screaming. It sucks. That's what Mike says. The fact that Mike saw it twice shows his movie taste is trash and should never be taken seriously again. Love the show lately. What does that
Well,
mean?
say, I want this gentleman. Who is this asshole?
Mike.
Mike. He's got a good name. I want to know what he does think is a good movie.
Okay,
What does he
Mike.
think is a good movie? Because my mom was going to see it a third time because my dad hasn't seen it. They tried to go this weekend, and the only seats available were front row seats, so they haven't seen it yet.
Your mom's going to see it a third
She's
time.
going with her husband. She's taking one for the team. But she said it's apparent. She was talking to the theater person who said, "Oh my God, it's crushing." And dude, it's one of those things where it doesn't follow the typical Hollywood script. You know, where it's like, ooh, there needs to be a twist in the middle. How's he going to get out of this all of a sudden bad? No,
It's very unique. It's a very
just
unique plot.
It's a very unique plot, and it's got killer music, and it's just a unique story
course it
that
does.
doesn't abide by the, oh, we need a villain. Oh, we need to show this girl's tits. Oh, we need to show them doing something salacious. Or it's just like, no, it's just the music can carry this movie. The story's strong, and it's got a good a good message. It's
I think
just a
Mike
decent
looking
movie.
for the message in the movies.
Right.
Wasn't looking for the message.
No,
It's just
I haven't seen it. I
you
actually
don't see
want
many
to.
unique movies
That's
make
true.
it through
Right.
Hollywood.
True
you
dat.
know? It's like the same formula. This one breaks that mold. I give him credit for that.
Yeah. Luke writes in, Mike and Isis missed a fine opportunity to correct Jay on number 1307. Jay commented on how Pringles are uniform chips. No, sir. As clearly stated on every cylindrical protector of the potato and carcinogen goodness within, Pringles are potato crisps. Crisps.
What? They're not a crisp. Doesn't that imply like there's some airiness?
Luke says, don't know what the fuck that means. Likely that some kind of potato puree is formed into a mold and fried crispy for perfect stacking. Probably.
Yeah,
That's
that
probably
probably
right.
is
Think about what-
exactly it.
Think about what his email says there. For one, he's like, we missed this opportunity to slam Jay on his calling it.
Yeah.
And then he says, it's
not a chip.
And then he says, whatever even his evidence that we could have slammed you
He's
with,
like,
he
I don't
doesn't even know what it even means.
No idea.
He's
Well,
like-
and that really what he's saying is more of a compliment to Jay. Like, holy shit, this insignificant nothing is finally he slipped up. He's wrong about something. We finally found it, and like that's the
Potato crisp.
opportunity we would take.
Let's call it a potato crisp. A Pringles anecdote, says Luke. A guy from our Toledo office, the nickel, managed to get himself arrested for E's favorite activity, solicitation, a number of years back. Imagine that. A dude you work with gets arrested for solicitation. His picture was on the front of the Toledo Blade, getting handcuffed in a sting operation next to the nastiest crack hoe you could imagine.
Oh man!
As we all texted the picture around and we're having a great time at his expense in the group text, our COO says, what I want to know is what the fuck is up with the Pringles? Sure enough, if you zoomed in on the arrest photo on the nasty bed in what I assume is some brutal by-the-hour motel, there was a can of Pringles on the bed. Hey, Krakow, let's bang, then eat some Pringles. Classic pickup line. Dude, what are the Pringles doing there?
Well, you
Where are the
got a
Pringles?
snack. I mean, who knows?
Potato crisp?
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Buy, B-U-I. I know that's old, but it's still fucking hilarious that E not only misspelled buy in his diary, but was saying bye to himself. Luke.
Yeah, good point.
who was I saying? I don't never mind.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it was your
He signed
diary.
out of his diary with goodbye.
Goodbye or bye for now.
I think that's pretty common in diaries and journals.
Really?
I think so.
I've never
Speak to the-
diaried.
And I think of like a high school girl. I feel like I could see her saying
Oh,
goodbye.
true. So
Yeah,
you
but
just
you're
did
not
it
a
with
high school girl.
Okay, but I'm just for a guy who I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Kevin writes in, smug lawyer word. Jay, I'm currently in an MBA program through Syracuse University. One of the classes I'm required to take is the legal and ethical environment of business. While reading over the case Price versus High Point Oil Company, I came across a word, axiomatic. I was gobsmacked due to never before seeing it in writing or even knowing of its existence. Axiomatic obviously means self-evident, unquestionable. I'm now trying to squeeze axiomatic into my everyday vernacular.
Is that right? Would you have known axiomatic?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Terrible.
You look, by the way, there.
Potato crisp, you're right.
Yeah, but that's a foreign bag. Crujientes pep. Put
No,
all
that's-
below it. I
That's
mean,
potato crisp in Spanish. Look,
What?
potato crisp right above it. Super
no,
stacked.
I know. I wanted an original.
But they are
fan for
uniform.
verification.
I think Luke is right, man. I think they press it out of
Yeah.
something and they make these
There's something-
uniform chips.
You know that was a paste-like thing at some point.
How axiomatic was used. The court is the principal steward of Michigan's common law, and it is axiomatic that our courts have the constitutional authority to change common law in the proper case.
God.
Hate him.
Kevin's writing this. I will continue to update you on the myriad smug words I learned through my studies. I may also tap you for help on the paper I have to complete later in the term. No, Eric, I'm not helping you write your paper.
God, you lawyers are the worst.
Mike will
And he's
save the
gonna
rest for
he's
tomorrow.
gonna do that too going forward. Start using those big words. I don't know what that is. You didn't do that. You were as a lawyer. You did not use like overly.
No,
big,
you try to
giant-
use plain language. It's a big push to use plain language nowadays. But I'm not surprised that he's reading some old case and they're using axiomatic all over.
Yeah.
I have used axiomatic. Self-evident.
Do you- Why not use self-evident?
I don't know, because you're trying to change it up. You use self-evident in the prior paragraph.
Yeah.
Self-evident.
Yeah, of course.
We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Did you do that thing where you Bing or whatever, DuckDuckGo, the word, and see other words
A thesaurus?
that go with it you could use instead, and Axiomatic comes up, and you're like, hell yeah. that's what
Hell
I'm-
yeah,
Hell
Axiomatic.
yeah, I'm using that word.
Hey, one last note. Get a 2-pack of My Pillows Premiums, $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow. It's the lowest price ever offered on podcast, radio, or TV. This offer is only available at MyPillow.com, so use
Yes.
promo code TDC.
It's my pillow. Go get some Giza sheets and a dog bed. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Thank you for hanging with us. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll see you then.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.